Hey there, Libras. How are ya? So, before we jump into this reading, this is a general reading for Libra for the week of October 26th to November 1st. This is what do you need to know for the week. And I want you to share, comment, and subscribe. If this video resonates with you, keep what resonates, leave what doesn't. And reverse the roles if necessary, as always. All right, Libra. So I have a close connection to you all because I am a Libra rising. So I definitely am. It's easy for me to tap into your energy. So let's see what lies ahead for us, Libra, for the week of October 26th to November 1st. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know, Spirit? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know for this week, Spirit? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Wow. What does Libra need to know, Spirit? Oh. All right. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Libra? Oh. Interesting. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Libra, Spirit? Oh my God. Why is the Emperor here for Libra, Spirit? Why is the Emperor here? What's the Emperor doing here for Libra? For the future card. What is the Emperor doing here for Libra? What is the Emperor doing here for Libra in this reading, Spirit? What is the Emperor doing here for Libra? Spirit doesn't want to explain shit. What? Wowzers. Okay, we're going to pull all the cards and then we're going to talk about it. So what kind of healing advice does Libra need this week, Spirit? What kind of healing advice does Libra need this week? What healing advice does Libra need this week, Spirit? What kind of healing advice does Libra need? What kind of healing advice does Libra need? What healing advice does Libra need, Spirit? What healing advice does Libra need? What healing advice does Libra need to hear this week, Spirit? What healing advice does Libra need? What healing advice does Libra need this week, Spirit? What healing advice does Libra need? What's going on, Spirit? What healing advice does Libra need? What healing advice? Interesting. All right. Give me some angel messages for Libra this week, Spirit. What kind of angel messages? What kind of angel messages do we have for Libra? Angel messages for Libra? All right, Spirit, thank you. All right. Messages from Libra's person to Libra. 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 kind of messages does Libra's person have for Libra? What 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 does Libra's person want to say to Libra? What does Libra's person want to say to Libra? I like to look at those at the end like a hidden surprise, and some's telling me to get one more. So let's do one more message from Libra's person to Libra. What does Libra's person want to say? Okay. All right, Libra, let's look at this. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, God. So the pages are messages, right? So there's going to be a message coming in about something. And when we look at the Pentacles of pages, we are looking at messages of financial development, working hard, being steadfast towards your goals, towards what you want to achieve. So maybe you're starting a new career. Maybe you're on a passion. Maybe you're on a savings goal journey. It could be so many things. So let's see. So we clarified it by the Three of Cups, right? So the threes are all about growth, okay? They stand for the Empress. So when we're looking at the Three of Cups, cups are water, emotions. So growth in relationship and celebration. So you're growing in your bonds with your friends. You're growing in your romantic relationships. You're growing in family relationships. It's just growth and celebration and coming together, right? And that's what we see here. We see all these friends are gathered around each other, right? And they're celebrating something, right? And so this is what you've been working on in the past. This may be what happened in the past. A message came in regarding financial development and having to work hard. Did you get a new job? Did you think something was going to pan out a certain way that you were celebrating and, you know, excitement and joy? I don't know. Let's see what the rest has to say. So the Ace of Cups. So the aces stand for the Magician. It's creation and new beginnings. So this is new relationship, new love coming in. And that is the current card. So you've just started probably a new relationship, possibly a new love. Maybe there's some love offers coming in to you abundantly, because I know I've been noticing that a lot lately, that like all of a sudden all these people that I'd never been approached by are approaching me online and stuff. So it's kind of weird. And then that's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, which is the generational wealth card. So I feel like that's linked to the messages of financial development. So you've got some kind of career or financial opportunity coming in here that you're going to be celebrating, and then it will help you develop that generational wealth that will enable you to be able to take care of your family and provide a stable future for generations to come. And honestly, it could be the new love that's bringing that in, that family environment in. It could be a lot of things. So let's see what's coming in the future, right? So we got the Emperor here. And the Emperor, he's a special one. The Emperor, he's the importance of structure and routine. So he's very routinistic, ritualistic. So like he does the same things every day. He has his routines. He has his schedule drawn out. He has things he has to do to stay on track and, you know, be able to handle his responsibilities. He's very disciplined and stable and secure. So that's definitely, you know, a very, a really stable force. And he's He's a major arcana card. So that tells me that this is going to be a more structured change coming in the future. It's a big change coming in. It's a shift. Maybe in a relationship is becoming more stable and secure. It could be that your employment or career situation is going to become more stable and secure. And then what's interesting is it's clarified by the Five of Wands, right? So that's the card of conflict, competition, challenge, adversity, fighting for what you want, competing with others for what you want. Look, all these people are competing for the same exact flame, right? Everybody's fighting to get to the top. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. So it almost feels like, because here we see in the Eight of Pentacles that you're developing skills and gaining further knowledge towards your goals, which is just really, really interesting. And okay, so I'm receiving a message. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this is tied into your passion, your dharma, your career, right? So if you're going on a new business venture, if you are starting a business, if you have dreams of entrepreneurship that maybe you started, maybe you're collaborating with a new company, or taking on there's something you're taking on, something new you're taking on in your career that the weight of it is pretty much going to all be on you. And I think through that drive and motivation, you're going to be sharpening the skills you already have and building upon those skills. And that's what we see here in the Eight of Pentacles. And so by developing those skills, you will beat out your competition and reach that structure and stability of the Emperor, okay? And I really feel like the abundance of these new relationships, these love offers that are coming in, are actually trying to distract you. It's a test. The universe is testing you right now. To see if they can throw you off your path. That's why you're being contacted by maybe exes that you might still have feelings for. That's why everybody is coming out of the woodworks with offers to you. Friendships, offers, love offers. Like, you're getting all this abundant attention from everywhere, I feel like. That's the energy I feel like. Everybody wants Libra. Everybody's coming at Libra. There's abundance all around Libra right now. There's distractions everywhere. And that's kind of what, I guess people say, the devil will do, right? When we're getting close to aligning with our highest good, the devil will come in and try to tempt us, I guess is what, religion and the Bible try to say to us. I don't follow the dogmatic stuff. I'm spiritual. I do have a relationship with God, but the Bible was written by human beings, so I can't trust it. God didn't come down and write that himself. Okay, so how can we trust it? And it was also put together by men, a whole council. Let me not get started into that. But I do believe certain things from the Bible. I believe every lie has a bit of truth to it. Actually, a genius I knew once taught me that. Every lie, the best lies, have a twinge of truth, right? So I do believe that they exaggerated a lot of that book. I do believe Jesus existed and that he was a man. Maybe he had amazing divine wisdom. He was tapped in. Maybe he was the first chosen one that could give clear divine messages. But I think he was a channel. I do not think that he was meant to be praised as our Lord and Savior. And he even said, like, don't pray to me. I'm not your God. I am the Son of God. So like there, you'll see these moments in the Bible where you got some truth. And that's why different chapters contradict different things in it. And that was the confusion I always had until I did a deep rabbit hole dive. But let me get off the religion aspect and stop rambling, okay? I go on tangents, I'm so sorry. But I don't mean to offend anyone's religious beliefs. If that's what you believe, more power to you. I just want to let you guys know, if you do choose to follow me, I may say things like this from time to time. I don't mean to offend anyone. If Jesus is your Lord and Savior and you think the Bible is truth, do what feels right for you. Do what calls your soul home. Don't take my word for anything, okay? But I just ask, if you are in religion, just do your own research behind anything you're told, okay? Do your own research and decide what's right for you. All right, and so, but I would just like to say that I do believe in God. I believe I have a very close relationship with God. I've got him on speed dial. And I actually grew up in the Catholic faith. So I do have personal experience in religion, but as an adult, I decided for myself what felt right to me and my soul and my spirit. And that was just developing a relationship with God on my own and knowing him for myself and diving into the different spiritual belief systems that there are out there outside of the religious dogma. So that is who I am. I am a light being. I am not, I'm not practicing witchcraft. I don't do spell work or, any of that kind of stuff. But I do use sage, and I do meditate, and I use crystals, and I use this is how I charge my tarot cards and different things and clear them, and yeah. And I have it right by my window where I can have moonlight come right in, and yeah. So it's I think it's selenite block. It's a really heavy selenite block, because I want to make sure it'd be powerful enough, So anyways, get off my little tangent. I'm so sorry. I had ADD as a child, and I just realized a couple days ago I could have adult autism that was never detected as a child. So excuse me if I ever go off topic. My apologies. Just fast forward past me. All right, if you want to get to the actual topic at hand. All right, now let's look into what is the healing advice that Spirit wants to give you this week. So release judgment. Do not fear your darkness. You are not good or bad. You are a human and you are evolving. Don't judge yourself because of your dark thoughts. Don't judge your negative thoughts. Be the observer of those negative thoughts. Watch them come in. So when we have thoughts, they come to us from the Akashic. I don't know if you know anything about the Akashic, but it is like the consciousness library that holds every thought that was ever thought of, right? And so sometimes we'll have thoughts come in our head. They don't belong to us, or they can come in our head from our subconscious programming that we got as children up until age 7 to 10, right? Because I believe it's 0 to 10, but experts say 0 to 7. So, take what's right for you. And the issue, I think it is that oftentimes we have these subconscious programming that was given to us as children from our parents and the adults around us that didn't belong to us, but we carry them as ours. And oftentimes it's not ours, or oftentimes it belongs to the Akashic, or oftentimes it's something someone tried to brainwash into us because narcissism exists. And so it's really important to know the difference between what is your authentic thought, what is programming you received as a child, what is coming from the Akashic realm, what has been brainwashed into you by society or other people around you, and then also what is yours. Take what's yours, leave what's not, right? We always say that. So, discernment in your thoughts is how you become the observer of your thoughts. And that's how I learned it. I remember thinking, everyone's talking about being the observer of their thoughts, right? And I don't understand how to observe a thought. But then I realized one day in meditation, I was like, okay, when I meditate, I watch the thoughts come in and I let them float away. As soon as I start thinking about something, when I know my thoughts should be clear and I should be in the moment, I just let it go and let it float away. I just picture that actual thought, the actual words of the thought in my mind just drifting away. Sometimes I'll even say, you know what? I can't clear my head right now, God. I'm just going to give my thoughts to you. I'm just going to give you all. I'm just giving you my stress. I'm giving you my worry. I'm giving you every extra thought in my head that I don't want in here right now. Take it all away. Take my burdens. And 9.5 times out of 10, it works. Sometimes there's just too many for him to take, or my mind's just stubborn or something, or it's just a weird energy day or whatever, you know. And so that's kind of how I do it. And you know, it just depends though. I mean, I'm not going to give God the thoughts I should have. That could be channeled messages. I'm not going to give up healing messages that come in from my higher self, or my ascended masters or ancestors or anything. But if it's an earthly thought, I give it to God. If I'm thinking about, oh, I got this appointment today, I got to do this, this is on my to-do list, I got to work at this time, I got to meditate, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to get to the store and get groceries, and, you know, like all the stresses of the day, those I give to God. But if it's a message from my higher self, it's a healing message, if it's a channeled message, that stuff I let come in. And I observe it, I learn from it, I ask it questions, I interact with it. Those are the ones I keep. And so I hope that kind of gives you some clarity on that a little bit, because I struggled with that. When I began my healing journey, that was the first part I struggled with, were the negative thoughts, right? And then embracing uncertainty. Not knowing what's next is not failure. It's an opportunity for reinvention. Look, making this channel was where my plan ended. I mean, I kind of know the ending point of my goal and the things I want to achieve along the way, but how I'm going to get there, I don't have a clue. I don't know what this channel is going to be. I don't know what it's going to turn into. But I know I'm starting it so that I can do some good in the world. I know my purpose in it, and so as long as everything I do with this channel is geared towards doing good and putting out good and spreading positive energy and healing vibes to the world, then I'm doing a justice to this planet and making it a better place than it was when I arrived. And that's my goal in life. I want to make this world a better place than it was before I planted here, right? And so we have angel message 666. Reflect. I just love it when it aligns, man. I love it when it aligns. Oh my God, I get so excited. I'm so sorry, but I get so hype when it's in alignment. I really, really do. So, healing. What did we just talk about? Release the judgment and heal. Embrace the uncertainty of not knowing. Reflect. Healing. Empathy. Self-discovery. Compassion. Awareness. Release the judgment. Embrace uncertainty. Be aware. Inner peace. Right? Unexpected changes are on your horizon. I fucking knew it. I knew it. That's exactly what this is about. Unexpected changes. Unexpected growth. Right? challenging your thoughts and feelings. This is a prime opportunity to reassess your identity, embrace a mindset shift, opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. Listen to your intuition and understand your emotions are your key to your growth and evolution. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I love that. I love that. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your higher self. What is it telling you? Where do you feel pulled? Get a better standing on your emotions. Release the judgment about your emotions. Just because they're dark doesn't mean they're all bad, right? Don't judge yourself through this process. And that way you can get to the emperor. You can get to the better life. You can get to the freedom through inner peace. Act on your ideas. I knew it. Look here, y'all. I freaking knew it. Practical goals, divine timing, ambition. What'd we say here? Collaboration? What's that with collaboration? Oh my God, Spirit. Tell us the story, Spirit. So we got discipline and growth and progress and opportunity. Good fortune is on your side. And with wise judgments, not harsh judgment, but wise, accurate judgment, you can achieve your goals. Now is the perfect time to reach new heights. Recognize this pattern and act on your potential. Your plans are about to blow up. I added that. They said flourish, but let's blow our plans up, right? So that they can really bloom into what they need to be. We know the start, but we don't know the end of the journey. And that's the beautiful part about the journey. It's exciting. It's an adventure. You're on the brink. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm sorry, guys. This is making me really emotional. You're on the brink of a spectacular ascent. I knew it. I knew it. You're right there. Because these are almost like the ending steps, guys. It's amazing. You're building something beautiful here. You're going to have something so amazing. You just need to do the final steps. Don't stop doing the work. Don't stop progressing. Whatever you are doing towards your goals and your passion, it's about to just take off for you. You're going to soar to all new heights. The success is inevitable as long as you stay steadfast towards your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions, and you don't let any of these people take you off track. Enjoy the celebration, right? And enjoy being with your friends. Enjoy the new love. But if it seems like it's taking you off your track, if it's taking you off the path you feel in your soul you need to be on, then it is not for you. And we need to put it to the side because something else better can come in when we release what is no longer serving us. So just make sure it's in alignment with where you see yourself going in your future, okay? And then we have 9999, lessons learned. I'm sorry, releasing judgment. Not knowing what's next is not failure. It's an opportunity for reinvention, and they want us to learn lessons. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion, achievement, growth, and gratitude. You are human and evolving. Growth and gratitude. Reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic and keep striving toward your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished amazing things. They said great. I say amazing. Embrace the rewards you've earned through your hard work. You did the work. You did the healing right here to get here from here. It's amazing. You went through the competition. You beat them out. You improved your skills. You went through the temptations of relationships and wanting to build generational wealth for your family after working hard and staying steadfast towards your goals, and you celebrated with your friends. The story is amazing. The story you're building is amazing. You have accomplished great things with the lessons you learned. Embrace the rewards. Embrace the success. I feel a world card energy coming up in the coming months for you. I really do. I feel like that's what's going to happen. And it's really interesting. We have 9999, but then we have 6666. Alignment. Everything's divisible by 3. It's amazing. All right, let's see messages from Libra's person to Libra. Will you ever make things right? I can't do this. I have too much to lose. I am not over you. I want to start over. Something wasn't working for you, Libra. I feel like, okay, I think I know what happened here. Because it happened to me too. It's crazy. I feel like this, even though this is completely meant for you, Libra sons, for some reason, sometimes, different perspectives from different readings for our sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs, they tell us to watch those. So, it makes sense that it's linking, but I feel like you went through a very toxic relationship. You exited that relationship. You've been building new friendships and celebrating with friends, and you've been focusing on hard work and your goals. And now new love offers are coming in like crazy, and you're getting hope for the future of building generational wealth for your family, and you're sharpening your skills and beating out the competition to arrive at your structured and stable new reality. And through all that, you're doing the final healing steps, the final healing work to release that judgment, embrace uncertainty for the future, and move towards the success that you will end up having after the lessons you've learned, because you're acting on your ideas and you've reflected. And this person that you left behind to embrace this new life, they want to start over with you. They're not over it. I don't feel like this is them losing responsibilities. I don't feel like this is losing their career. I don't feel like this is them losing. I feel like they're saying this about you. Like, I can't lose you. I have too much in this connection with you to lose. They still love you. They still feel like you're their person. I feel like Spirit's saying, they're saying they can't do this because they can't do it without you. They feel like they can't live without you. They're aching for you to make it right. They want you back. They want to try again. I want to start over. I'm not over you. I think this is supposed to be, I've lost too much in losing you. I can't do this without you. Will you ever make things right? If this resonates with you, Libra, let me know in the comments. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If the roles seem to be reversed, reverse them. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is my only channel. I will never message anyone directly for anything. And make sure, if Somebody is responding in my comments to a comment you left. Please make sure it is my verified account, this page with my videos on it, okay? And so I do want to thank you for spending time with me today. I want you Libras to go forth in love and light, stay your balanced, beautiful selves. And this is a very positive reading. Honestly, the last few readings I've done, there was a lot about transformation and growth, and a lot of tower moments, devil cards, death cards, all kinds of things like that, that they're going through a really hard journey. But here, Libra, you are coming out of that journey and you are moving towards a much brighter future. And I'm just so excited for you. I don't know what I feel about this. If this is a healthy connection for you, then I would say consider if it could work again. But don't lose track of your goals. Don't lose yourself in this. And if it's something that was toxic, leave it where the fuck it's at, right? If they can't change and be better for you, leave them the fuck where they're at. Because it's not worth letting someone drag you back down again and having to do all the lessons all over again that you've already learned, right? We don't want to go backwards. We're moving forward towards a brighter future, Libra. You and me in this collective, okay? I love you all. I'm so excited about what the future holds for you, Libra. Thank you for spending time with me. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week for the reading next week. Thank you all. Love you. Mwah. Go forth, love and light, and spread it.